Hey y'all, happy new year. I want to get in here real quick because listen, the word for today, I know y'all thought I went away, but I was enjoying life. God was bringing so much good stuff to me that I ain't had time to post. I was just enjoying the moment, but y'all getting into it. So, this week, the theme for this week, y'all, is and I really believe it's going to be y'all really going to see evidence that God is dealing with the man, the men, males. And I say this because the first week, all I've been hearing is women. I just been hearing women complaining, saying, I'm tired of working. I want to do what I want to do. All of this responsibility is on our shoulders, and it's really coming down. And the women been bearing the load for the whole household for so long, and we are tired. That's really the senses of the women that I have been hearing. And I know the women that I'm hearing. I know if these women are saying it, women all over the place are saying it. So I was like, God, what is this? And I was like, let me go back to the beginning. Since it's the beginning of the year, let me go back to Genesis to see how things really was in the beginning, because I found that as soon as a woman say it's a man's responsibility to provide and protect, a man automatically seem like they get in their feelings and be mad about it. And I was like, why is this? I want to know why. What's not the actions that they do, but what's the reasoning behind the actions? So I started reading Genesis, and y'all, men and women, this is a good topic to discuss. Genesis chapter 2, and I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to read it verbatim. I'm just going to tell you the story, but you can go and read it for yourself. And it's first of all, it started like this: like God created everything, the trees, the herbs, the animals, all of this. And not only did He created everything, but He allowed it didn't rain yet, so mist came up to do all the work that the garden really was going to require, right? So then He created man, and He was like, listen, your job is to dress it and keep it, which simply means dress. I looked up dress, and y'all can look up the meaning, the definition of dress too. It means um to decorate, to make it look pretty, to just make the garden look pretty, and name the animals and keep it. Keep it mean you possess it. That's yours. You have ownership of it. So He gave it to him. So he already was acquainted with responsibility. It wasn't a great responsibility because God gave him everything. He gave everything to man. Everything He created, He said, here, this yours. So then um and that's not hard. Making something look pretty, that ain't hard. Keep it, possessing it, that ain't hard. Naming the animals, you know what I mean? Like you didn't have to do no real physical stuff. You just had to think. Like, let me think, and speak out my mouth what I want this animal name. And it was so. And so God was still like real attentive. They talking, and He sat Adam down. He said, listen, you can have all of this. The only thing I'm telling you is not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's it. Everything else is good. That's one thing is off limits. The knowledge of good and evil. The knowledge of good and evil is not tangible. It's a like when you have knowledge, can you touch knowledge? No. So knowledge of good and evil, same thing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. So for people to think it's the actual fruit, come on, it's not. It's not. Ain't handle. It's not. It's the knowledge of good and evil. So okay, I'm gonna keep going. So then him and Adam been conversing and stuff, and God is like, you know what, it ain't even good that he should be alone. I'm gonna create for him a woman. I'm gonna create for him a helpmeet, a helper and a companion. She's going to serve those two roles. She's going to be a helper to him, and she's going to be a companion. Now, the helper does not mean do the job. The helper means, well, I can assist you with you doing your job. So men get in their feelings when they hear this. Like, they try to twist it. A woman is still supposed to work. It's like, that's not how God set it up. He brought everything to you. So where's the work? Where's the work? So here's the thing. Okay, let's do a scenario. A a real live like present day scenario. So so say like Adam was in the garden and he was doing something in the hard way, and Eve sitting back looking at him and saying, you know what, I see what you're trying to do, but instead of doing it like this, it would be easier for you if you do it like this. Instead of trying to roll the big boulder and it's heavy, it's gonna hurt your back and all that. Why don't you just it's some real little stones here like this here that you can use and put it around that flower bed, or whatever. You don't have to pick up the grass by your hands. Get that goat and that put the goat where you want him to eat it, and then the goat will do the job for you. So she was there helping him to make his job easier. It was his job to decorate the place, so she was giving him suggestions that will help. I'm just saying that's the help. You know what I'm saying? But men don't look at it like that. But let me tell you why. So going on, he created her and everything, and they became one flesh and all that. It was good. But then the serpent came and started talking to Eve, and he was like, what did God say about eating of the trees, basically? And she was like, we can eat of every tree except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. We can't eat that, nor can we touch it. God didn't tell Adam that he couldn't touch it. He said, don't eat of it. Don't eat of it. So where did Eve get don't touch it? But I'm gonna leave that right there. But so then the enemy was like, you ain't gonna die. He just know y'all gonna be like gods and all of that. So it's not even in a woman nature to really want to run things. So the fruit itself was the fact that, first of all, you ain't gonna die. Now, something that is in the nature of a woman is to, I just want to live with this man for the rest of my life. Like he was perfect. Like he ain't do nothing wrong or whatever. And like, oh, I want to live forever with him. And he was like, well, wait a minute, because he know you all gonna be like gods. So she was like, let me tell him what the serpent told me, and see what see how what's gonna happen. So the man ate. The man bit into it. He fed into it. He was like, I can be like God. Where did that come from? Satan, because Satan wanted to be God. That's why he got cast down into the earth. But okay, y'all, so then after he did it, God was coming walking down, and he was just like, Adam. He called Adam. He didn't say, hey Eve. He said, Adam, where you at? And Adam talking about, I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself. And he was like, God was like, who told you was naked? Have you been eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? Because you wouldn't have no knowledge of evil if you didn't know, if you didn't eat from it, basically. And he was like, the woman you gave me the fruit, and I did eat. Okay, let me stop right there and pause. You see what he did? You see what he did? Once he did what he was thought he was big and bad enough to do, God told Adam not to do that. Don't eat of the tree before Eve was even created. So he told you, and you did what you wanted to do. But instead of just saying, you know what, I messed up, I did what you told me not to do, he gonna say, first of all, I'm afraid. You getting scared now that you done got out the will of God. That's why a whole bunch of men are scared to do men things, because they are afraid. Then he was like, I hid myself. So you don't hide yourself if you ain't ashamed. And that's the problem with most men. They so ashamed, but they try to hide and have something to cover up, like, no, it ain't like that, it's just that this, using lies and excuses why they not doing what they doing. And the truth be told, if they would sit down and be honest with themselves, they are ashamed, that they are fearful, that they are fearful to take care of a whole household and to take responsibility and accountability. Then he said, y'all, the woman you gave me, he gonna place blame. Well, if women wasn't so hard on a man would might, that's blame. No excuses for you not being a man. It's none. And then the woman you gave me, like, I'ma guilt trip you. And that's how men do, man. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna use your car no way. Why I can't use your car? You paying them good car notes? I want to keep, why men feel like they got to come into a woman's house and can't get into their own house and bring the woman into their domain. And I'm like, I'm going to say it like this. If it don't apply, let it fly. But I know a whole lot of men that it applied to. So, okay, so the behavior pattern is nothing new under the sun. This thing was going on in the beginning when man jumped out of the will of God, disobeyed God, did exactly what he told him not to do. Men, you can't hide no more. Women tired. Women are tired. And God hear women because they talking to God and they're telling God that they are tired. So you think God gonna sit back and not deal with y'all, knowing that his little girls, his women of God are doing the things that God want them to do and not going to address the men? You don't think God gonna have mercy on the women even if they are outside of the will? It's the man's responsibility to treat women the way women should be treated. And he about to set things in order. I feel it coming on the earth to y'all. So, and this is not a thing where I'm trying to scare you or whatever. He wants y'all to get back in right standing with him, to keep talking to him, men, to keep getting your issues resolved, men. And because he want to make things easier for you so you can stop hiding, you can stop lying, you can stop being ashamed, you can stop blaming, you can stop making guilt trips and all that. When all you got to do is do what God tell you to do. And it's easy because he going to bring stuff to you. Just like he brought everything to Adam in the beginning, he going to make opportunities come your way. He going to shore you up in who you are as a man. He going to allow the woman to just want to please you and be. We already, for the most part, do it. The ones that's bitter, y'all really been breaking women down and making it seem like it's your fault that you broke down. You know what I mean? But no, men, come on. It's time for y'all to take y'all rightful place. And all you got to do is you men go talk to God. Go talk to God and be honest about it. Sit still with your stuff, you and him, and let him deal with you in a way where you no longer have to run. But he wants you to come to him, man, like a man, and repent. Tell him the stuff that you did wrong. You want your life to be a certain way. You go and talk to him and watch he make things easier for you. He's gonna give you everything, just like he did in the beginning. He's waiting for you. We're waiting for you. Women waiting for you. So come on, man. Think about it. And women, listen, you can share this. You can let the men look at it and then have a discussion. Have a discussion. Because it's time out for hiding, men. This is your year, men. You can get blessed or you can get dealt with. But God gonna come down through here and he dealing with y'all right from the gate. 2022, men, where are you? That's the question, and he about to deal with you when he find out whether good or bad. And I pray it's good, because y'all, we don't want bad happen to y'all. We want good happen to y'all. And the best thing that we can do, women, is pray that your man, your sons will get in line and have a relationship with the Father in heaven. So y'all be blessed. Y'all think about that, and y'all have a great week.